Hi ladies, welcome back to Fertility Mom. Today we're diving straight in to talk about the 5 steps to treat your PCOS naturally. And I'm probably going to ruffle some feathers with that last one, but it's something really important that you need to know. Don't let anyone convince you that your PCOS is something that can't be treated naturally. I see a lot of practitioners out there who rely mostly on medications and tell their patients that there is nothing they can do to cure their PCOS. Wrong. That is 100% false. There is so much that you can do to 100% cure your PCOS symptoms. Step 1 is going to be finding out what your PCOS type and your root causes are. I've done a really detailed video all about the different PCOS types, so make sure you check that out after this video. This is a really important step because you could be using a treatment that isn't getting to the root cause for your body. In this case, you could be driving yourself nuts doing all sorts of different things, but you're still experiencing symptoms. That's because you're focusing your efforts on the wrong type of PCOS and treating the wrong root cause. In order to do this, we need to have a really well done assessment of all of your symptoms, as well as a detailed lab workup. And this should include an ultrasound, which may or may not show follicles on your ovaries. Not everyone will have follicles or cysts seen on ultrasound. You're also going to want to track your cycle using basal body temperature charting and your fertility signs. This gives us a really good idea on what's happening with your cycle. Do you have a short luteal phase? Are you ovulating? Is it irregular? Are you not ovulating at all? What's happening with your cervical mucus? Where in the cycle is it? Knowing all of these details about your personal cycle will help us tremendously in effectively treating. Once you know your PCOS type, then you'll be able to tailor the steps more specifically to your root cause. Step 2 is to dial in your diet. Your diet should be made up of mostly whole and unprocessed foods, with a strong emphasis on making sure you're both eating enough calories and enough protein. Optimal protein is 1.5 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. For the majority of people, I do recommend a very well done and in-depth elimination diet done properly, especially if inflammation is playing a large role, which for most people it really is. You're going to want to make sure you focus on eating a protein-rich breakfast every single day. Skipping breakfast is not allowed. Women with PCOS who eat breakfast in the morning have better hormone balance, regular ovulation, and improved fertility outcomes. So make sure you eat breakfast. Step number 3 is to add in exercise, both cardiovascular and strength training. Now don't go nuts with this. It should be about a moderate intensity, 1 to 3 times per week, 20 to 30 minutes at a time. Studies do show that short 15 to 20 minute HIIT workouts 3 times per week improve insulin sensitivity and other blood markers of PCOS. If you're working out intensely every day, this might be contributing to your PCOS symptoms, especially in adrenal PCOS. If this is you, take it down a notch and go for walks or give your body a complete break. Step 4 is to make sure that you have a good sleep and stress management plan. Both of these things are incredibly important in all types of PCOS, but especially in insulin-resistant and adrenal type PCOS. You really want to aim for getting between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night. If you have trouble falling asleep, then you're really going to want to concentrate on changing your diet like we spoke about, and also adjusting the amount of light that you're getting in per day. You'll want to increase the amount of light you get in the morning and decrease the amount of light you're getting from artificial sources after the sun goes down. Just one night of poor sleep in a healthy adult can give you blood glucose readings the very next day that are similar to a type 2 diabetic. So if you have insulin-resistant PCOS, then poor sleep is absolutely contributing. Stress plays a huge role in health, fertility, and especially PCOS. This is where we really want to find the right stress management technique for you. My patients really love the 4-7-8 breathing technique, but we're going to find something that actually works for you and your body. Hit me down in the comments below, ladies, because it will be helpful for everyone. What are the stress management techniques that you find the most helpful? That brings us to step number 5, which is supplements. And this one might ruffle a few feathers out there because this is often the first thing that women will turn to, and maybe even the first thing your doctor mentions via medications. But this is actually the very last thing that we should be adding in. Supplements in and of themselves don't mean anything if we're not doing the first 4 steps. If you're not treating the root cause of what is causing the imbalance to begin with, then it's like you're bailing buckets of water out of a sinking boat without fixing the leak first. Personalized supplements are a really important part of the puzzle for sure, but we don't want to go rogue on this and just start taking random things. And we don't want to use it as a crutch either. For instance, if you have insulin-resistant PCOS and you start taking a supplement like Ovasitol without treating the cause of your insulin resistance in the first place, you're going to need more and more supplement to get less desirable results. This applies to medications too, so beware if you're only being offered a medication or a supplement quick fix to your PCOS, because it's not the quick fix. I know people don't like to hear that because they just want to take something and be done with it, but I'm being very honest with you that you can get yourself into a really big hole with just trying to take a bunch of stuff, including medications, and not getting where you want to go with your health and your fertility. That being said, there are some really helpful supplements that you can add into the other 4 steps that we've talked about. Things like Ovasitol, ashwagandha, probiotics, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin E, and many others. I have talked a lot about PCOS supplements, so make sure you check out my other videos. Make sure you are starting with the other 4 steps first, and you layer the supplements in as you go. Each step of the protocol is going to have many layers involved, so you want to go at your own pace and you want to layer things in slowly. Make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I have new videos coming out to you every week. I hope that video was helpful for you ladies. Bye!